What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you my entire boot collection, and at the same time, I'm going to be showing you how to style them. I thought that this would be a good opportunity for me to talk about this subject because I have purchased 4 new pairs of boots, but aside from that, I honestly really do love them, and I believe that everyone should have at least 1 pair. So if you're looking for different ways to improve on your footwear collection, then I highly recommend that you invest on a nice pair of boots. So for this video, I've grouped all my boots into 4 different categories, and that's because I want you guys to have a better understanding on the different options that are available. So without further ado, let's get started. So for the first category, we have the combat boots. So I have 2 pairs here with me, and I'll start with these classic all black leather Common Projects MP combat boots. So these are the most comfortable pair of boots I've ever owned, and that's because they feature crepe soles. It's actually really hard to come across boots that have the right shape, because for me, I actually prefer combat boots that aren't too round. So these ones really fit the description with what I want in terms of the silhouette. So when it comes to these boots, I find myself gravitating towards wide or straight trousers because I feel like the bulkiness of the boots really work well together with these kinds of cuts. So for the next one, I have these amazing Guidi 995 boots in reverse kangaroo leather. So Guidi actually started out as a leather tanning company which supplied leather to different iconic designers like Rick Owens, Marshmallow, Prada, and many more. And after years of being fascinated with the shoemaking process, they finally experimented with artisanal shoemaking, and here they are now. So these are just amazing pair of boots, and the leather on these have such a unique characteristic. So the treatment of the leather, which was achieved by their signature tanning technique, really shows the craftsmanship involved in the artisanal shoemaking process. So the leather on these feels so different and distinct from all the other leather boots I've come across, and I guess this is what Guidi is really known for. So it's such an amazing feeling to have this pair because their approach towards their craft is something that I highly respect. So for the next category, we have these zipped or strapped boots. So for the first one, we have the classic Saint Laurent harness WYATTS in black leather. So this has to be the oldest grail of mine because when I started getting into different high-end brands, Saint Laurent was really one of those designers that I already knew about prior to me learning about different avant-garde brands. So this was really one of those pieces that I lusted over ever since the beginning of my interest in high fashion. It took me quite a while to get these because these do retail for over $1,000, and I didn't want to pay anywhere near that price point. So I was lucky enough to save enough funds and buy these for around $550, which is not at all a bad price. So for the outfit, I had to try my best to replicate a nice Heidi SOP kind of look. So I went for slimmer and fitting pieces to really bring out that SOP aesthetic. For the next one, we have another pair of Saint Laurent harness WYATTS, but this time in the nut suede variation. So for the outfit for these boots, I'm not gonna lie, it's not something that I usually wear. But for the sake of this video, I just wanted to show you guys how versatile boots can be and how it can be worn across multiple different styles. So basically, I wanted to go for that vintage / cowboy kind of look. So I paired it with my Maison Margiela artisanal jeans and this vintage FFA vocational jacket. And I don't know, I think I was able to pull it off, so let me know. But yeah, I really love the wash, the textures, and the fading of the pieces here, and I think they all work so well together. For the next one, I have a pair of Gucci Tom Ford era fur-lined boots. Now, I know what you're thinking, why would I buy a pair of fur-lined boots when it's so hot here in the Philippines? Well, I didn't really take that into consideration when I bought these because I honestly really like the silhouette of these boots, and it's something that I don't actually have because most of my zipped or strapped boots are all on the pointier or slimmer side, and I thought that it would be nice to get a pair that was a bit more round, so these really work well with what I was looking for. For the next one, I have a pair of Spring/Summer 2000 Helmut Lang Cuban heel boots. Now these are another pair of beautiful boots that I absolutely love. The Cuban heels actually really make a big difference with the overall look of these boots, and they add a lot of flair to an outfit. So again, I'm showing you guys another interesting way of styling boots. I tried to add a little bit of sportswear in this fit by wearing my Needles velour track pants and topping it off with my Spring/Summer 2000 Issey Miyake cutout button-down, which all look so good together. For the next category, we have the ankle length boots. To be more specific, these are actually Chelsea boots, but I'd like to categorize these as ankle boots because I believe this is something that you guys can look into. I guess the struggle with boots is that it usually takes a little bit more of effort in putting on, and so what ankle length boots offer is that it gives you an easier process of wearing while still having that solid boot look. So these are a pair of Fall/Winter 2014 Comme des Garçons Homme Plus cutout boots. Now these boots can show the color of your socks in the shape of the cutouts. So what's interesting about this pair is that if you wear black socks, it can be seen as a normal pair of boots, but if you wear colored socks, it gives the boot a very interesting look. For the last category, we have the hybrid boots. So a few years ago, I discovered this shop called Recouture, which is an atelier in Japan that reworks and customizes iconic silhouettes from brands like Nike, Adidas, and Converse. So one of their more famous works was the Converse 70s in vibram lugsoles, and I was just so surprised how good they look together, but I knew that I couldn't buy them because they retailed for around $300 to $400, and so I kind of had this light bulb moment because I did have a spare pair of Converse 70s and thought, why not find a cobbler here in the Philippines that can do the same thing? Long story short, I came across this guy who had prior experience with customizing Converses and charged me only 5,000 pesos, which is roughly around $100 for everything, and he did a really good job. Not gonna lie though, there are subtle differences between my pair and the Recouture ones, but considering that I only paid a fraction of the Recouture price, overall it was a really good deal. That's it guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you all liked my boot collection and enjoyed watching me style them. If there's one thing we can learn from this video, it's that boots can really go a long way. Not only can they last you a lifetime, but they can be worn in so many different ways. So I hope I was able to persuade you guys in getting your first pair or another one, because that's actually one of the goals of this video. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any thoughts, any suggestions, please leave a comment down below. And yeah, thanks again guys.